Hi, my name is Nazo. I'm an Orthodox composer and choir director, and today I'm going to be sharing with you my top 5 favorite tips for Orthodox choir singers. First off, I want to say a big thank you to my patrons who, through their support, have given me the ability to make my music free and widely available for liturgical use. You can find all of that at nazozakak.com. I also do have a Patreon if you would like to check that out. Supporters for as little as $1 a month get early access to all of my content, and they get the ability to download my music for free when it is made available on all streaming services. You can also sign up to be updated for free on Patreon. All right, so let's get to it. Tip number 1, always warm up. This sounds like a no-brainer, but it is incredibly important, especially because of orthodoxy. Orthodoxy is hard. We're waking up early in the morning, probably to go to matins. We're fasting. We're getting the kids ready to go to church. And then we are singing music that is fairly difficult. No matter what tradition you're in, we sing a lot for a long amount of time. So it is taxing. It's incredibly important to warm up. You can do this simply by talking while you're driving in the car. Talking is a good way to warm up the voice. You can do your basic warm-up exercises. You can also do one of my favorite exercises, which is a humming exercise between 2 notes. I have found it to be incredibly useful, and I'll detail that in another video coming up soon. Tip number 2, you need to be 100% mentally and physically prepared. Now, that doesn't mean that if you're feeling just a little bit off, you shouldn't sing, but you need to be prepared to give 100%, so your focus needs to be present. I do tell my choir members that if they do not feel like they can give 100% during the entirety of the service, then they need to go take a seat. And this isn't a sign of embarrassment. This isn't a sign that you're weak. This is simply for the service of the choir, for the sake of the whole choir, really. You don't want to distract anyone next to you, or you don't want to do anything that will harbor any negative feelings toward yourself. So I make sure I tell all of my singers, you need to be ready to give 100% the whole time. Number 3, watch the choir director. I've yelled this a lot. I've yelled it at least like 5 times at every single rehearsal I've had. We don't say it because we like attention. Some of us do. I really don't. The reason we yell it a lot is because the choir director's job is to make sure everyone sounds like one voice. It doesn't matter what tradition you're in. If you're singing Romanian Orthodox music, Serbian, a great Russian choral tradition, or Byzantine music, if you listen to the best Orthodox CDs, you'll hear they all sound like one voice. And that is what we're going for. We need a leader, which in this case is the choir director, who needs to make sure they have all the techniques available to be able to unite everyone so that they sound like one voice. So that's why we say follow the choir director. A good choir director will give you cutoffs, will tell you where to put the consonants, will tell you when we need to open our mouths and blend a little bit more, will give you subtle hints and dynamics. A good director is attentive to all of it, is attentive to things that you may not be privy to. So always watch the choir director and be a little more forgiving next time they yell it during rehearsal. 4 is listen and blend. This is nothing new for people who have already sung in a choir, but to explain briefly, you need to be listening to your fellow choir members and then blending your sound with theirs. Now, the way to do that is to engage your soft palate so that you create a chorally neutral sound, so that you don't have a soloistic voice that stands out and cuts through the rest of the choir. And again, I'll detail that technique in another video. So if you are listening to your fellow singers and trying to blend with their sound, and at the same time paying attention to the music, and watching the choir director, and engaging in proper vocal techniques, and engaging in good posture while you're up there, and on top of that, praying and worshiping during the service, all of you will be engaged. This is why I ask that my singers need to be able to give 100% every service. And I need to make sure that I do all of my preparations, which begin probably around Friday, to be ready for the marathon of Vespers, Matins, and liturgy. Tip number 5, and my choir is tired of me saying this, but it absolutely is true. This is not about you. This is not about me. This is not about us. This is about worshiping God. So always bear in mind that all that you're doing, even if it doesn't feel like it, is for the sake of the glory of God. So that means the good and the bad. Whether you make a mistake or whether someone gives you a really nice compliment at the end of the service. Take it humbly, give all glory to God. If you get corrected by the choir director, take it humbly, give all glory to God, and know that you're trying your best, and the only way to improve is to give it all to God and try your best. So those are my top 5 favorite tips for singers, things that I repeat to my singers a lot. Thank you for watching, and thank you again to all of my patrons for your incredibly generous support. And to all of you who sing in a choir, allow me to say thank you. This isn't something we hear often. I sure didn't hear it a lot when I was singing in the choir, but without you, it's not possible to have a choir. So thank you for your ministry. I pray that you continue to be a blessing to your ministry. And with that being said, please stay tuned for more videos soon.